The week of February 5 to 10, 2017 was used by the government to engage partners and strengthen its relations with the international community. It was Diplomatic Week, an occasion to celebrate strong alliances, bonds of friendship, and successes achieved over the years.
Our theme for Diplomatic Week 2017, growth through partnership, captures our resolve to fully appreciate the profound link between Jamaica's growth and development agenda and our foreign policy goals and objectives. It is a thoughtful expression of the value we place on the partnership with you and your countries, one which is critical to the achievement of stability and sustainable development for the Jamaican people and indeed for the people of the countries you represent.
The week was also an opportunity to seek out other areas of cooperation. These were relayed at the various activities planned for the delegates or diplomats. Among them were a church service and work meetings. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, used the church service platform to emphasize the importance of bilateral partnerships for Jamaica to succeed on its path to economic growth.
We recognize that if Jamaica is to succeed in this bold effort, we cannot do it on our own. The Foreign Ministry is therefore focused on building bridges between local and international partners.
That conversation continued when the minister addressed the diplomatic mission on February 7.
A second plank of our strategy is the forging of new relationships and alliances with emerging markets.
She pointed out that the government was reviewing its network of honorary consular representatives to determine if stronger bilateral ties could be established in areas of mutual benefit.
The majority of our honorary consuls are citizens of your countries, and their service to Jamaica provides a valuable bridge in the process of bilateral cooperation. We intend to build on this.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness also addressed the diplomatic mission.
The enduring, warm, and mutually beneficial relations Jamaica enjoys with each of your countries stand as a testament that you share our vision of building partnerships for sustainable growth.
The meeting generated conversations from members of the diplomatic missions in relation to Jamaica's approach to maritime security and crime and violence.
Recently, we have acquired 2 medium-range vessels from a Dutch company that will help significantly in reducing the flow of light arms, small weapons into the country. We do want the support of your countries in ensuring that the various treaties that surround the proliferation and trade in light and small weapons and light arms that have such a negative impact on countries like Jamaica, that those treaties are supported and indeed effected.
We caught up with the ambassadors and high commissioners at a dinner at King's House to get their feedback. The delegates responded to concerns of security and violence and expressed areas of consideration for working relations.
I think regional security, maritime cooperation is something that's very important to us. As you know, the Kingdom of the Netherlands consists of the Netherlands in Europe as well as the autonomous countries of Aruba, Curacao and St. Martin. And so we have a joint interest in regional security, in fighting drug trafficking by sea and by air in this region. So that is one of our priorities, and I believe it's also one of Jamaica, so I feel that we can really work on that these coming years.
I would like to emphasize that I'm being very encouraged listening to your Governor General and his strong stance on violence against women, and also that gender violence is an impediment to economic growth and prosperity. And I would like to express my government's support for the work that Jamaica is doing in this regard.
Others were eager to share successes of continued relations and future partnerships through sports.
We love our cricket, our netball, so I'm very excited about trying to get our New Zealand cricket team up here and our netball team to come and play here in Jamaica.
One thing I must mention, Jamaica has been a very strong supporter of our human resource development efforts, We have to date trained more than 100 of our medical students at the Mona campus of the University of West Indies. We are very grateful for that support, and I'm here really to try and cement the relations between the two countries in that regard.
Later that evening, Governor General Sir Patrick Allen addressed the gathering of some 120 members of the Diplomatic Corps.
Your Excellencies, the unique experience called Diplomatic Week has for almost 2 decades been providing the opportunity for mutual dialogue and exchange between our diplomatic communities, particularly those that are non-resident. Of integral importance is the opportunity to renew acquaintances, establish new contacts, experience firsthand the interactions with the Jamaican people.
The representatives come from various regions and reflect the reach and diversity of Jamaica's diplomatic relations. The delegation included 23 non-resident high commissioners and ambassadors, and 29 high commissioners, ambassadors, and chargé d'affaires who reside in Jamaica. Prior to the dinner, letters of credence were presented to the Governor General. Among the countries who made their presentations were the Republic of Sudan and the Kingdom of Morocco in Africa. From Western Europe, the representatives were from the Swiss Confederation, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, the Republic of Finland, the Kingdom of Sweden, and Ireland. From the Commonwealth, the High Commissioner from the People's Republic of Bangladesh also presented their letters of credence. Diplomatic Week was deemed a success, and going forward, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps had this to say.
The most important is after this week that we have an update about how it's going the country, what we can do to strengthen the relations with each country that has been represented here, is continue forward. And the most important is to stretch more the relations, business, exchange, commerce, etc.